What's going on, everybody? It's Rev, and welcome back to another Dauntless video. We're back once again. This is I want to say like it's the end point of a previous iteration of the playthrough, because I recorded a lot of episodes in lieu of my vacation to visit my family. But we're back. This is a fresh episode. I am posting this on the exact same day that it was released, and I took some time to get reacquainted with the game because I just hadn't played Dauntless in about a week's time. And so what I went ahead and did was unlock the Draft Lantern, because A, it's very good for the Aether Strikers, and B, I didn't want to like go progress the main storyline quest while not recording. And so we're kicking it off with an actual storyline quest. We're doing the heroic Valamir. I forgot what its name was. But we're rocking the +9 Aether Strikers that we have. And what I should have done was pop my potions before getting in here. Getting in here, gonna go for my molten. I'm actually gonna pop these potions now, even though I'm in a pretty dangerous spot. Oh, that hits me. The damage. The damage. I'm just taking tons of damage. Unlucky. Gonna heal up a little bit. I really want this. Got it. Surged in there and then rolled the rest of the orbs with my iframes. Now it's gonna get up here and it's gonna immediately go for an enrage. I'm gonna try and do this again. Nice. We should be able to get this break, and it will probably do it again, which is very fortunate for us. Another one. Do I see 4? Oh, I tried to roll. At least it kept me in place. There's a lot of orbs near the face. I'm gonna heal up here. I'm gonna actually reapply Bulwark as well, if I can. If I can! Unlucky. Such is Valamir. Such is Valamir. Tempest Swarm. I haven't applied what's it called? My Aether Striker buff. I'm pretty bad at doing that when I'm recording. It's hard to give meaningful information and play the Aether Strikers. You know, play the checklist that the Aether Strikers require. But I hope you all had a lovely weekend, whatever time you are watching this. I had a lovely time visiting my family. I ended up working through the holidays and the new year. A goal of mine was to do daily releases for at least a full month, and I want to keep that going for as long as humanly possible. And just timing for the family just wasn't very good for the holiday season, whether it was Thanksgiving or Christmas or whatever, New Year, whatever you want to call it. It was just a really awkward time. So parents have a hard time traveling because we have a lot of animals. We have 2 dogs, 2 cats, and they're getting pretty old, so can't like travel with them or anything. Getting pretty hurt. Gonna get that KO. It's gonna, so when a KO happens, it actually gets a little bit delayed when it's enraged, which is kind of weird looking, but it works out in our favor. Should be almost dead here. Gonna go for this. I want to try and break the horn if possible. I also want to not die, so that'd be nice too. That hits me. That one all the way over there hits me. And now it's just turning around a lot. All right. I'm just going to go for the tail. And surge through. Where are you going, Valamir? Over here. Man, that was instant. That was instant. Man, Valamir. I feel like Valamir needs some work on heroic. It's at least solo. It's, I would say it's next to the fact that the beams can go through the like projectiles in the walls. It used to not be a thing. Like when Valamir first released, the dome would block the beams and it wouldn't block the orbs, but I mean that's fine. But when you have to deal with seeking lasers that can go through behemoths and the, yeah, it just doesn't make sense to me. Anyway, that was the first one. Wasn't awful. It wasn't enjoyable, you know. We got freaking clapped by those lasers. We took a lot of damage. I probably took several lives worth of damage there. So luckily we didn't die or anything. Let's see what we got available to us. You know what? I'm gonna check the armor here. So let's pan over to the quest. We have Valamir and Koshai defeated. We need Rift Soccer. We can craft this Skull Forge. I'm gonna wait. We'll devote an episode to some exotics. Oh, I took the time to upgrade some of this as well. The what's it called? Careback boots. I'm gonna throw one more in there as well. Need a little bit more heroic patrol stuff. We also need a weapon. Oh yeah, that's right. I want to upgrade. I'm still getting like reacquainted with everything. I want to get this to +10. So we're gonna need to do a dire patrol, a frost patrol, and do a few of these heroic patrols. So we'll go ahead and do that. Heroic patrol. We'll kick it off with the we'll do the dire patrol. That's fine. And we'll see what we get, and maybe we'll play the strikers, maybe we'll play the sword, maybe we'll play the axe. So I did something I didn't mean to do, and I clicked on public hunt, but I think we're gonna send it. We're doing a dire patrol versus the Rift Stalker, and we'll just keep it going. We'll see how our teammates can hold up. And also offers a little bit more of a party perspective, and a lot of people have asked me, like, you know, to do parties and stuff. So that's something that we'll take on in later on in the playthrough. I didn't want to include too much of the it's much easier to talk and explain things at my own pace when well, I feel like I'm not gonna be holding back the hunt too much. But throw up a flare so people know where it is, even though everybody's getting pulled to me currently. This is a dire, so this the devs call this the Murder Palace, and I mean, I feel like the enrage is the Murder Palace more so, but I'm gonna roll that. Waiting for my Grim Onslaught to come up, but I do not have it available. Whenever Rift Stalker backs up like that, I like to just chuck the axe into its head, but we'll get the KO instead. Just get away from that attack. I'm gonna charge up the axe here. I was just a little bit off there. I was trying to delay the axe's attack to make it so I could hit it with the second attack in the combo. Oh, that's gonna go to Narnia. It's unlucky. That's kind of the You know, that's something that an axe player will need to look out for is, you know, if you're going for a Grim Onslaught, there's a chance that, you know, the attack might just not even go for you at all. I'll get this res. Attempt to get this res once again. Get my Molten stolen. Classic. Classic public hunt. Get it on the backswing. Easy peasy. Pop the Drask Lanterns active to give me some extra damage. Going for the head here to get a KO for my team. Get some Molten because axes like attack speed. And the head is almost broken. For sure. Now I'm going to spread out here because I don't want my team to get like any collateral damage. And if they move in my line of fire, then that's on them. But kept going for me. Throw the axe. Bonk. Hit the break. No leg break there. Gonna go for the other front leg as well to try and get additional breaks. More damage window for my team. Valamir. And one thing I haven't been doing is maintaining my Valamir's unique effect. I do have a Grim Onslaught. I'm gonna wait. There we go. Take out that tree with it. Heck in nature, am I right? Let's see. I'm still going for that front leg. Oh, it's running. Nice. All right, not too bad. Gonna just reapply pots. The main thing I wanted to reapply there was bulwark, but I figured if I might as well just send it there. Send it on all of them. Throwing up the flare. Is it a bait? It is. Unlucky. Roll attack. Just wanted to get my Valamir unique equip off there so it goes back on cooldown. And I'm just kind of doing like a zigzag maneuver on that attack. The dolphin dives. Pretty much can just walk around. I tried to aim for the arm there, but the hitbox is a little rough. So little rough. Could be a bait. Nope. No baits. No baits. No baits yet, at least. Now now the Murder Palace is a little bit more deadly. Really hoping for that arm break, but alas. Might try to Grim Onslaught the next interrupt. Unlucky. Unlucky. That was a bait. I just threw it too early. Tried to style a little too hard. I hit it. What the heck? Guess I hit the core. I hear it, but I can't see it. I hear it, but I can't see it. Story of the wrist photography. Nice dodges. All right. Still no leg break. I'm very surprised with that leg. Maybe it's already... No, it's not broken yet. It must not be... I must just straight up not be hitting it. All right. No worries there. It's not going for me. I'm just going to throw the axe. Got the KO. I'll go for this back leg because it's presented to me. Notice how I utilize my rolls to kind of lead the positioning of where because I know it's going to be spinning in a circle. I can guess where I think that the ooh, that was a chunky hit too. Oh, we're so close together. We're so close. This is one thing that you don't want to do is like group up, right? If one person goes down, just wait until the end of the enrage phase, unless the danger is like steadily climbing. Luckily my team is not like constantly dying. They're dying in predictable moments if they are choosing to die. That sounds bad. If they are if people are going down, it's not at an awful time. Choosing when to res is equally as important as getting the res off and not dying, right? Like you need to make good decisions when that and that comes along. Let's see, did we get any shards? No shards. That's a shame. That was a pretty seamless hunt. It felt pretty good. Riftstalker can be very, very tricky, and so if you're finding yourself to be the person that is doing all of the rezzing, which I didn't really feel like I think I rezzed one person that time. I personally am of the belief that if you have rezzes, just use them, because the time that it takes, you're throwing off people's game by having them res you, especially if they don't have medic. Medic is a little bit more of like an understanding, like the person running medic wants to is accounting for that, hey, I should probably do the rezzing, or maybe that's something that they want to do, and that's totally like valid. But when it comes to rezzing in these like 3 res hunts, not using if you go down, you still lose the loot. So just get up again and heal yourself and just get back into the fight, because you're taking one person away from their like a possible DPS window or something like that. That's why choosing when to res is very important. Let's go ahead and hop into the heroic patrol of this episode, even though we've done a heroic Valmir, but this will be the heroic patrol. We have a ton of chests, I would assume. Never mind, we only have 6. It's a false alarm. It was a big ol' false alarm. All right. We'll go ahead and we'll just keep running with the axe if that is going to benefit us. I don't remember if I chose private hunt or public hunt, so we'll just have to see if we goof twice in the same episode. But hey, it's always good to play with some people. I actually enjoy Dauntless way more in a group than I do playing solo. But I've mentioned in previous episodes that we'll go ahead and run the axe here. I do find that Dauntless, there's 2 sides to it, right? And I use the analogy, and I think this is pretty accurate, is solos are like your private tutoring sessions, and then going into public hunts is like applying what you learned from your tutoring sessions, like the test at school or college or whatever you want to call it. We're out of frenzy tonics. That's unfortunate, especially for Rage Tail, because Rage Tail stays in rage so long. If you haven't read, frenzy tonics give you additional damage when the behemoth is enraged, and so it's a pretty good time if you see the behemoth enraging or about to enrage and you have a free moment, just pop a frenzy tonic. You get a bunch of extra damage. It's very nice. We do have our bulwarks. We'll go ahead and pop everything here right when we find it. It's right here. Bulwarks don't have a duration, so I pop it first. I don't need a whole bunch of stamina, but we'll see. Sometimes you get a lot of tail slams over and over again. All right. Is it multiple? It is. Nice. Got the interrupt there. It's about to get KO'd, so I'm actually going to go for the legs just so I can prolong that damage window a little bit. Now I'll go for the face because I want the face break. Determination is ready. I'm going to throw that almost immediately because I want my extra damage. Probably gonna go in rage. Yep. A little bit of damage here. Roll the shockwave. I got really lucky there. That was not intended. I was expecting to take a hit. Backing away. I'm gonna wait for the tailspin. I don't want to get caught in tail slams. I'm playing the axe, so I can't really make much of that damage window or that attack when I'm playing the axe. I thought I got that. I tried. All right, so I'm the axe. I can't really charge up here, so I'm actually just rolling to my best ability. In an ideal world, I would have been able to get away and, just avoid that attack altogether. Aiming for the face with that Grim Onslaught to knock it on its butt. In between channels, I'm looking at my lantern to see if I can use my lightning bolt, and I'm just gonna bail out of here. Do have another Grim Onslaught. I'm gonna throw that. Determination level 2. My lantern's up. I might go for this arm. I know, you know, I'm actually going to go for the other leg. I'm just going to back out of this situation entirely and switch sides over here. Oh, got the face break. Grim Onslaught to the leg. Lantern. I'll go for this KO because it seems like it is beneficial. Got the KO. It's about to de-enrage, so I know exactly what it's going to do once it gets up, if it gets up. So it's probably going to turn towards me and then run away. Or just die outright. One or the other. One or the other. And one thing that I have failed to announce or tell you is, and I feel like it's pretty obvious, like, hey, I don't pick up any of the loot. Like, I don't run over any of the orbs. If I do, it's accidental. The loot is gathered. It's picked up automatically at the end of every hunt. So you don't need to worry about looting it unless you just want to know what you get. We got 3 additional Shining Arcstone as well as our extra patrol. Did we get a Rage Shard? We did not. That's very unlucky. 3 Nasher Hide as a bonus roll is kind of meh, but what can you do? Looking for those Rage Soul Shards. That'd be really nice to get our in an ideal world. And I'm not hesitant to wait out for this. Getting Rage Soul Shards and Hellstone Shards is kind of the goal. I want to get my 2 Nasher pieces and my 2 Hellion pieces to +10, as well as the Boreas Sword. That's, since we already have those shards, it will expedite the process much quicker. And so we're kind of stuck at the mercy of the game giving us the shards that we need. And so this portion of the quest might take a little bit longer, similar to Make Room. Make Room, I think, was the quest line that we took a long time to get all of our upgrades up there. But this is where I'm going to draw the episode to a close. Thank you guys so very much for watching. It is good to be back. I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, look forward to more playthrough here in the near future. Thank you guys again so much for watching. If you want to support the channel, you can subscribe and use creator code RevvyRad in the Dauntless in-game store. I'm going to be streaming Dauntless and Monster Hunter World Iceborne. I've been loving Iceborne. It's so fun. So if you guys want to check out some slaying and hunting shenanigans, you can check out the stream in the description. Other than that, you're all so heckin' beautiful. Thank you for all of the support that you've given me on this channel, and I will see you on the Shatter Dials.